What's up, Elimians? This is Rohit Raina. You're watching LeisureMartini. Now that you know I'm not doing that well and I'm kind of bedridden, I thought let me check out Twitter and let me see if there are more people tweeting about RRR even after like 6-7 months now. And the Oscar buzz is going strong. There are publication houses that are really rooting for RRR, even in the US. So let's see what are the latest tweets, by the regular audience, by maybe some verified handles from Hollywood or journalists. Let's see. And this one, we start off with this one. This is the obvious reference to the scene, to probably the favorite scene of RRR for most fans. And this is by James Chapman. I watched RRR. And then it's David. Who's David? Okay. So he's a verified handle, maybe makes commercials. RRR is better than Love and Thunder by a country mile. I wholeheartedly agree, Tristan. And then there is Jane Quaston. Just thinking about RRR again. Thank you, Jane. And Jane tweets the Nacho Nacho or the Natu Natu song. She works at New York Times. Wow, see, so here's a journalist. Quite a big deal. 140k followers. That's great. This is what helps the fire spread when people with so much influence talk about RRR. Glad to be featured on Screen Junkies Honest Trailers. Have you guys watched this? I'll not talk about it much. I'll react to it once I am back in shape, once this COVID thing is out of my system, and I'll probably react to the video. I'll then hold off from watching it, but I know this video is out there, but I'm kind of waiting. RRR. I had never seen a true Indian movie before, and this movie was absolutely fucking insane, awesome, hilarious, ridiculous. Movie count 2022 123. So this is this guy's 123rd film, Mike Provine, and he fucking loves it. The Loft Cinema, the exhilarating, action-packed, spectacular RRR is back on the big screen tonight at 7 p.m. Thank you so much, Loft Cinema. They are again screening the film. This is just amazing. Local non-profit dedicated to creating community by celebrating the art and the diversity of film. Tucson. Okay. And then we have Kevin Lester. Marvel Studios should beg the folks from RRR to do an MCU movie. But if so, what characters, story should they do? This is an interesting question. Let's see if there are some replies. My current thought, give them the X-Men, Rama Rao as Beast, Charan as Wolverine. The soap opera qualities of the X-Men would be accidentally expressed through song and dance break. So that's Hulk right there. Singhamala, you're RRR fan. Yes, this is my 14th time. You're close to mine. It's 20th time seeing RRR. That's Wiz Khalifa.
RRR fan?
Yeah, this is my 14th time.
Oh, you're close to mine. Mine is like 20.
20?
It's just gone crazy for this film. Stanley Roberts, simply a brilliantly produced India film. Who is Stanley Roberts? Oh. Executive producer, consultant. Mentioned at Rolling Stone, People Spin. Again, quite a respected figure. These two stills are from the same movie, Perfection. Tweets James O'Brien. That's right, James. There's this epic action scene, and then there is even more epic dance sequence. That's Telugu cinema for you. That's Indian cinema for you. RRR was not a fluke, writes Cactus Comics and Cinema. This dude knows how to make a movie. Give him all the money he wants and let him go nuts. I'll buy a ticket. You're right, cactus. It was not a fluke. Josh Charan is the star of RRR and is gorgeous. Yes, they are for sure. Dustin Dangle, RRR is amazing, and how committed it is to the fire and water theme, even in the color of their dresses. That's a great observation, Dustin. Communications and Public Affairs Manager for City, Mansfield, Texas. Beth just watched RRR. This is cinema. Nice. New York Times featured RRR, and we'll get through this article together. Eric MMT Weber tweets, with mountain crushing energy, RRR explodes off the screen. A truly singular movie-going experience, biblical in scope, with a spiritual beauty to its lead's relationship, no question going to be in contention for my most unforgettable cinematic event of 22. Why? Oh man. This is a great tweet. Who is Eric? There you go, people. And there is Callum Grace. Just in case you are wondering what my mom and dad are like, they have their own violation. Reportedly went out of their way to watch RRR and thoroughly enjoyed it. David OP writes, the verified handle. Picking a favorite RRR scene is like trying to pick your favorite child or Britney song. It's just physically impossible. Most of Hollywood can't compete. If you haven't seen it already, don't let the runtime put you off. This is homoerotic action musical cinema at its finest. That's right, David. Acting TV editor. Chin Lu, she, her. Pronounce, pray, RRR, everything everywhere out all at once. What a year for great action movies, not starring white men. Alright. People have to make things political. Is there a RRR fandom? Please let me in. Of course, CRM, there's RRR fandom. There are multiple RRR fandoms. So this guy went to the hall. Kevin Lester writes, okay folks, buckle up. After watching RRR, this is my new dream X-Men MCU movie. Let SS Rajamouli direct it and bring Charan and Rama Rao Jr. into the cast. Can you imagine all the soap opera angst of X-Men being expressed through epic, choreographed song and dance breaks? Perfect. That's it for the RRR love of today. Before we see this, Sandy Rogen Seth told us to watch this movie on Netflix called RRR. Well, I highly recommend it. 3 hours. Sandy Rogen. Who is this person to Seth Rogen? I'm not going to make a guess, but we all know Seth Rogen, right? Yeah. American people, you should try this. I think this movie is on Prime. You should try this. It's a fun film. So Seth Rogen has watched this film, RRR, and now Sandy has watched it. So there you have Hollywood elites. Thank you for watching the video.